I don't know how else to be. Because I know who I am, and I always say I am Saravanan and I am working for Suriya. So I think that's how it all starts, and only thankful, completely humbled because of this unconditional love. I have to be this way. I don't know any other way.
And which role do you find most challenging, sir? As an actor, producer, or as a husband, father?
I don't see it challenging, but a responsibility definitely should be a good family man first, and then the rest. Everything else will flow and follow after that. But the priority will always be as a good family man first.
So, do you know you have a huge fan base in Bangalore, and they celebrate your film just like festivals? I'm sure you had just saw the sample. So, one word or like one sentence about the whole fan base of Bangalore.
இங்க நிறைய தம்பிகள் இருக்காங்க, நிறைய தம்பிகள் இருக்காங்க. ஆரம்ப காலத்திலிருந்தே வந்து என்னடா அது அன்பு, என்னடா அது இப்படி ஒரு அன்பு அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி ஆச்சரியப்படுத்திட்டே தான் இருக்காங்க. I think generations have changed. 27 years, they say every 3 years, 5 years, the entire taste, attitude, everything changes. But again, thanks to my Anbana fans, they still keep me relevant, they still keep me connected. Thanks to again my directors and my producers for keeping me connected with this wonderful people. And as I said, it's a long time due. ஒரு படம் பத்தாது, இது ஒரு 3 இல்லாட்டி ஒரு 5 படம் பார்க்குற மாதிரி இருக்கும் ஒரு படத்துலயே. I think it's a responsibility to give a fully loaded film, and I think Kanguva will be a gift from all of us for the Anbana fans.
Thank you, sir. I would leave it to the media. Please go ahead, you can start.
Hi. Good afternoon, Suriya, Venkat. I have right here.
Yes, that's good.
This is Sharda from the New Indian Express. I have more than a couple of questions for you both. To start with, 27 years, most of your films have been released in Bengal also, and people have watched. People know you as a star, but you're more than an actor. Also, you're very experimental in your films. How experimental was Kanguva for you?
Usually I go back to my personal experience to be that character. Whenever there's a character given, I try to see which is closer to my personal life experience, and that's how I draw my emotions. That's how I make it as real as possible. Kanguva was a very different world, which is 700,000 years back. But I really have a lot of respect and love for my director's writings and the choice of words and his briefing. Kanguva stands for his word. He stands for his people. And what come may, he's not a fighter, but he's a warrior. I have a lot of respect for Kanguva as a character, and maybe I have said this before, I would like to repeat. I would like to be Kanguva in real life. Whenever there's a word given, I would want to completely stand for it. And that's the character I played. And it also talks about forgiveness, which is the most purest form of love. And the whole sequence is just not an action sequence, which is, you obviously seen the trailer, but there's a lot of underlying emotion in the film. It will just not be like an action sequence or a video game, but the whole core and the backbone of the film is the emotion. So I completely had a lot of respect, and I fell in love with Kanguva.
Okay, sir. Secondly, most of the stars have vouched for it. I want to know whether you believe this. Any film success depends on the response coming from Bengaluru especially. How do you explain this, sir?
I think it's a wonderful place where all of us would love to come and stay here. Be it people from other states, other language speaking people from US when they want to come back and settle in India. They of course talk about Bangalore. So you have a collective response which is happening here. It's just not restricted to one language or just one sensibility. If it's accepted here in Bangalore, we take it for granted that everybody has watched it in all languages possible. Collectively, they have accepted the film and they have appreciated the film. So definitely looking forward for the first call from Venkat Garu.
But is it the revenue you earn from Bangalore or the kind of response for
I
your acting and
I will stay back with the love they have given for the film. I'm also a producer. I'm also an actor, but in this I'm an actor. But even if I was a producer, my first call or the first response I will be waiting for is the acceptance and the love they have given in the gallery, in the theaters. That will be my first wait.
Okay,
Ma'am,
sir.
ma'am,
I said I have more than a couple of questions, just two more questions. Sir, I don't know, just this is a thought. October 10th, Kanguva was supposed to release. Because of Vetian, you postponed the movie. Today, you're okay to come with Bhairati Ranagal with Shivraj Kumar. You felt it's an ordinary film or something like that?
See, as you know, it's a film which is released in all languages. All languages are possible, and whatever is the best possible date is what everybody is hoping and wanting to happen. It is actually not that intense at all. Shivana is the dearest Anna for me. Hopefully you should be knowing every festival or every day we always had 10, 12 films release, and I'm hoping like now for Diwali, Singham has released and Bulbul has released, and both are collecting 100 crores. And why do you think people will go for only one film? Why do you think people will boycott one film and not go for one film, or one film will overshadow the other film? That is not going to.
On 10th only, that was the case.
Yeah, and the film also was not ready, man. The 3D version also was not ready. Even now, the censor is still happening. We had also post-production work going on the side. That might have been one reason, but we had so many reasons for the release date change.
Ma'am, really sorry, ma'am. Inna tumba jana prashne ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. Ma'am, please, ma'am.
Sir, ವೆಂಕಟ್ ಅವರೇ, ನೀವು ರೋಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರಿ ಸೂರ್ಯಗೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಕಂಗುವಾ ಫ್ಯಾನ್. ಸೊ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ಜ್ಞಾನವೇಲ್ ಅವರು 2000 crores ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ?
We'll expect definitely the best numbers. Yes, Surya sir Telugu interview ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, saying that it's all about manifestation, it's about thinking big. You have made a big film, you want this film to do big numbers also. Okay, if you seen the trailer, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಖರ್ಚಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ವಿಜುವಲ್ಸ್ಗಾಗಲಿ, ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ಗೆ. So we're looking forward to good numbers, not just from Karnataka, entire world at large. This is the story that need to be told to the world, not just Indian cinema, or not just one particular state. We're hoping for the best numbers. I don't want to put the numbers into buckets from ಒಂದೊಂದು state in the ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ overall ಆಗಿ ನೋಡೋದು.
Hello. Suriya, ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. One second. ಸರ್, ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಒಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಅನ್ಯತಾ ಭಾವಿಸ್ಬೇಡಿ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸೊ Suriya sir, also we have heard that within 49 days you did the 6 packs. Is it true?
49 was my age. I'm 49 years old, and I took 100 days. It was a 100 days diet, and thanks to my trainer Nirmal, who stood by me with food, and 24 hours he was with me. I was able to do it, and this decision also happened while shooting it. We didn't think of doing this at the beginning of the film. While shooting, the sequence changed, the location changed, the whole idea changed, and then there was a need to do it. So it was all like a crash course. 100 days we were able to do it.
Incredible. Yes.
Surya sir, this is Ravikumar, ETV News ಇಂದ. ಸರ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳು ಪ್ರೇಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೆ, ಅದು ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲಿ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕಂಗುವಾ ಈಸ್ ಆ ಟ್ರೈಲರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಹಾಲಿವುಡ್, ಪ್ಯಾರಿಸ್, ಕೆರಿಬಿಯನ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾದ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ನೆನಪಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸಿನಿಮಾಕ್ಕೂ ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್, ಸಿದ್ಧತೆ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಕಂಗುವಾ ಪಾತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು? ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನೀವೊಬ್ಬರು ಅಂದರೆ ಸೌತ್ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಿನಿಮಾಗಳು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ 38 ಭಾಷೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ವೈಡ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಆಗಿ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸೈಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ?
So during COVID is when the whole idea came to do a larger format film, a larger canvas film, and also to push boundaries. And how can we increase the emotions? How can we tell a larger show a larger world, show a varied emotion. So all that came, of course, after the OTT explosion happened. Shiva Garu had 2-3 scripts, and Yanavelu Garu was very ambitious to invest this money and say, like, let's go ahead and do something like this. It's high time in Tamil we did a film like this, and that's how the whole idea started. I think, as you heard the previous question which I answered, it's just not an action film, but it also has a lot of emotions, which is the core of this film. It's about 3 islands, and what if these islands have a divide with power, divided by economic their stability. What if there is a conflict, and what if there is a foreign invasion, and how their core faith will hold? Will their core faith change? And what will the warrior, person who's Kanguva, who stands for his community, to what extent he will go and he will stand for his people? And the core emotion is very different because it's a promise. And how is he standing tall for his promise? And I don't want to say more about the film, but that's the kind of emotion which happens in this film. And I've never played a warrior. We have seen Troy, we have seen 300, or we have seen so many films, and we have just been in awe of those films, and we've never thought of recreating something like that for the last 20 years, 25 years. But as I said, thanks to Rajamouli Garu and films like Kantara and KGF, we are able to push boundaries. We are not just controlled by the market forces, saying this actor, this director can invest only so much money and they can do only such a film. We are able to do this because of the love and the encouragement we are getting from all over, not only our state, from all the other states. Because of this support, we are able to invest further, and of course we are not finishing a film in 80 days and rushing it. We all are investing time, like how Bahubali took 5 years. This has taken almost 2.5 years, and none of them, when they see money and when they see their remuneration and I'm working for this and I can only do this, such films will never get made. So from the entire cast and crew, from 3,000 people have worked day and night for more than 170 days just for the love of good cinema. And of course, for the love what my director Shiva Garu radiates in the floor, in the shooting spot. We all worked for our director, we would say. He's such a positive person, and he really kept motivating those 3,000 people every day. It was a joy working under my director Shiva.